Hello, Game Day Coaching members. This is Rick Storley with New Home Sales Coach. We're going to look at a couple of sample answers for the Remodeling Sales Readiness Quiz. Specifically, the objection of we want to think about it and the objection of we can get these services free elsewhere. So this objection could come up at one of three potential spots. You're closing for the design consultation, you're closing for your plan deposit, or you're closing for the purchase agreement. What I'm going to do now is pick a specific strategy and pick a specific phrase and then show you a script that one potential way to answer this. So the idea here is the homeowner, here's your presentation, here's your close, and they answer with, well, we really appreciate that, Rick, but we'd like to think about it before moving forward to your design consultation or perhaps plan deposit. And I'm going to say, that's absolutely no problem, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner. I assume that since you do want to take time to think about it, you are considering our company. Is that correct? Oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are. Perfect. Well, just to confirm, I've done my part educating you on a remodeling process. Could you tell me which area you need to think about? And this is important. You want to move right for this. So you don't want to stop once you ask that question. That's more or less a phrase. Could you tell me which area you need to think about? Is it our company background? Do you feel we're a good fit for you? Oh, yeah, you are. We're very happy with that. Well, is it our design process? Are you comfortable with our design fees? No, your process is very well defined and your fees seem reasonable. Well, are you comfortable with our construction process? Are there any concerns with our lead carpenters or trade partners? Nope. We just need some time to think things over. Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, could I ask one last question? Is the budget range we discussed more than you were expecting? Well, we were surprised it might cost that much. Where would you be comfortable at? At this point, they're going to say, well, about this much. Now, assuming you could still do something for them in the budget that they're trying to shoot for, you're going to answer with this. Based on what we've discussed today, it's really not realistic to complete this project in that budget. However, there might be another option we can explore. Would you like to hear it? Well, sure. Well, just suppose that we could come up with some options for your home that would still accomplish the majority of your goals and stay within your budget. Now, in order to do this, we need to still proceed with the design consultation or perhaps the plan deposit phase. And we'd even be willing to guarantee how we can show you, we can show you some options so you're not wasting your time and money. Does that sound fair? That sounds good. Thanks. Well, great. So let's go ahead and authorize the agreement and set a time to meet with our designer. And then there's a link here to go to design guarantees. There's a sample design guarantee that you could use either with your design consultation or with your plan deposit. Now, here's the other objection. We can get these services free elsewhere. So you're asking for perhaps $250 for your design consultation, or you're asking for $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 for the plan design fee. Strategy here I'm suggesting is to review their history, and the phrase is that's exactly why. Now, this is a strong phrase, and I'll show you why. So the objection is, well, we can get these services for free elsewhere. We don't really feel we need to pay you for them. Well, that's exactly why you should pay for them. Well, what do you mean by that? Now think back to when you received a free service or perhaps a free product. What was the result? Was it a great service or product, or was it worth what you got paid, what you paid for it? Absolutely nothing. The question is, if you are going to embark on a $50,000 remodeling project, why would you take a chance on making a mistake that could cost you hundreds or even thousands by not having the best information and design possibilities? And remember, you can't simply shrug off or throw away your remodel when you're done. You're stuck with it. Wouldn't it make sense to make a small investment now to avoid big problems later? Well, you do make a good point. And of course, I go ahead and close. So that's just two ways you can use those specific strategies to answer these particular objections. Happy selling.